Awaken. Time to get to work. Mm-hmm. Gosh dang it. Wakey wakey, arms and bakey. Take the time to calibrate. Take the time to calibrate. Take the time to calibrate. Take it. Take the time to calibrate. 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 There we go. That's worth the wait. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way we go. 1, 2, in the shoe. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy, Jimmy Buffo. We back at it again with the streaming. But this time, this is going to be a more dedicated art stream. I'm going to go ahead and have some background music. If anyone wants to chime in on anything, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll probably be adding some quips in myself, just because I know that I tend to be a very mouthy man. You know, just yap all the damn time. But it should be fun. We should be enjoying ourselves here. Should have plenty to do. If I keep clicking that thing, I'm gonna freaking go crazy. But yeah, no, looking like everything's in order. There we go. All right. So you probably wonder what the heck this thing is, right? Well, this is my big project because I don't know if you guys checked it out on Twitter, but my wife actually didn't like the first go at her character, to be completely honest. And I don't blame her. You know, cats are very fickle creatures, so it only makes sense that she wouldn't like it the first draft, right? And it's not like a knocking it like it's terrible and I'm terrible or anything like that. It's just like, you know, it's not what she was looking for. And so I'm actually, so as odd as this looks, I am actually going ahead and giving her a bunch of different options to swap in. So we're going to be doing a lot like playing around with colors, playing around with I'll show you here. This is only one of the hats that I have an idea for. I've got a couple more in my brain. So like I'm going to be pulling up stuff as like reference points for people. So like for instance, this hat's based on the blackberry lily, which my favorite plant. I found it was actually native, or no, sorry, it was introduced from Asia, which is what I thought. But it's like everywhere. At least in Indiana, it's everywhere. I love when it blooms. I don't know how much like if it does any actual damage to the the environment, which it looks like it's just introduced, so like I'm not super worried about it. It doesn't appear to be something that just takes over. It's just kind of a new plant in the environment. So we always like that. We like it when, in the worst case scenario, something gets released and then it ends up being becoming a native instead of a invasive. Because whenever they're invasive, you get to be like the wild. I think is it ginger or is it onion? I can't remember which. I think it's wild onions. Now run rampant and they gotta like cull it everywhere. Uh-oh, I don't think I grabbed something. Hold on, let me check and see. Is there just random black line down here? Or did I just not complete that one? I guess I didn't. Okay, that's fine. We'll finish that up later. But yeah, basically just going through and let me do this real quick actually, because this is gonna bother me if I don't finish this. Not finish it, but you know, like work on it a little. And these are really rough sketches right now. This is a project in like days. You know, a few weeks or maybe even months in the making, trying to get her art like for what she wants down to what I'm satisfied with and she's satisfied with. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So she's told me that, first of all, I don't know why it is, but I've been having trouble finding my mouse lately. So add this. We're gonna throw in. There we go. Hairstyles. I don't want purple eyes. I want. Where's that? Sha la 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 la. Kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl. I know I just had it. Maybe I put it away. That's weird. I thought for sure I had it somewhere. I don't. Oh, there we go. I was like, did I exit out of it? But she loves the look of oh, what's her name? From Aristocats. I think in the mother. She really likes this look. So I'm gonna try and give her that kind of a like elegant look in like a humanoid VTuber. Which I think we're gonna accomplish by, where are we at? There we go. Going for like a classy. I've given her a couple options. I've given her the more like 70s retro futurist kind of style here. That I'm not like. This is probably my least invested design, like the one I'm not as interested in. This is all right. I kind of like this. Kind of going for a almost a what's the word? Like a pronged look there. Like she's a jewel. Like her face is a jewel, and her hair is basically just like a prong, like they're prongs coming in. Plus, it kind of adds to that whole Aristocats look of like the pointed. But the honestly, with the swooped out with how they are in this, I'm looking at more like this. I think is the final. So that's like your 50s like crap baskets. Yeah, you're like 1950s hairstyle. Kind of like this. The teen cut. but a little less curls and a little more what's the word? A little more swoops. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking like connecting them like this a little more. In fact, how does that look? Because I might have done this already before and didn't like it. I do that a lot where I go back on decisions multiple times. Alright, let's see how that looks. Honestly, in comparison to this boxy cut, I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot more. Not too sharp. Let's go a little more shallow. There we go. I find that a lot better. I find myself oftentimes I'm trying to take things out, and I tend to take too much out, so I need to be more careful with that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough sketches. These are rough sketches. That's fine. That's gonna be like that. Maybe I do round this out a little more down here, like kind of like this, maybe. That's just my thought process. I think I was going for like a almost like a this look, like where it's like swooping in and out, but I don't know how that would work with this. Or it could be that I was trying to do like a this strand is separate from this strand sort of deal. But I can do that more obviously if I just add a little notch there, or like the flow of the hair. So I feel like that's unnecessary to do that. Did I mention I'm actually not a good artist, or even really an artist to be fair? I make art, which I guess technically by the very basic definition, like basic bitch definition of art, says I'm an artist, quote unquote. But I consider myself more just like a hobbyist, like a drawer, like obviously not professional. Obviously not professional. Holy. Yeah, I could not. If I was doing like spirit change for commissions sort of deal, I would be absolutely cooked, man. There's no way I could do that. Like look at this. I mean, to be fair, this is rough first, second, third draft. You know, look at how much room I'm playing with here, just to make sure that I have as much room to like toggle with designs and throw up different possibilities for it as possible. Because realistically, that's how I want to do this. Because I feel like if I go toggle back and forth between like getting like all this onto a model and then changing it again and then not liking it and going back, just kind of replays what happened before, where I really liked here, hold on, let me get past the memes. I really liked this design. Like, this was my favorite. I'm sad the girl didn't like, they didn't like the girl, because like it's so cool. It's like it's exactly what it looked like before. I need to get rid of this because this was more like just something I brought in to be able to sort of get the idea of it, like get the head tilt and all that down. But yeah, it's just like, it's such a good design. I'm so mad she didn't like it. Like, not really mad, but you know, like that, like darn it, mad. That's probably my best work to pose wise, but that's about it. I mean, none of it's other than that is from anyone else. Anywho, close that out. Go back to this. All right. Just a random thing here. Get rid of that. All right. Oh, that's what we were doing. So originally I had it like arranged like this so that like different color palettes could be utilized on one look. But I've been thinking about it, and I think I would very much like to see how they look in all poses as the different colors. Oh, let's not do that. Alright, just making sure. Because honestly, with the different colorations, it's kind of hard to tell which is which is which. Get it? Which is which is which. Never mind. Do do do. Wow wow wow. Really neat purple. I don't remember where I got this purple from. I really like this blue. It's a nice light blue. Oh dear. That would be bad. Don't you know it's always been purple? Darn. Mm-hmm. And then this one. This is the last one. Penelope. Penelope. I am the infamous Odysseus. Can you tell I've been listening to a lot of Epic lately? Honestly, it is really surprising to me how much I like I like musicals, don't get me wrong, but like when I first heard the concept of Epic and the fact that everyone and their brother was like going goo goo gaga over it, honestly, it kind of annoyed me a little bit. But the more I listen to the soundtrack, the more I'm absolutely in love with like the characters and the. Is it picking me up? Hold on. Hello. Either that or we're both having issues. What is going on here? Do. But I think she said she really liked this. I want to see a contrast. Like, because the problem is, I feel like these dark eyes only work really well with, like, contrast colors. Like, see what I mean? The lighter it is, the better it looks. Like, even that's better than the original. This is good. It's alright. I'm wondering how Rose would look. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that coloration. I don't know. I kind of liking this. I'm just taking a break from drawing because my hands kind of been hurting. But yeah, no, I mean, pink and purple is kind of an obvious combination, but it's. I really like that. I really like that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I am giving myself all the ones to play with because I like to have options. You hear that? We have options. It says what's his face? Yes Man from Fallout New Vegas. Cool. Thanks, the king. The cons, they're a dirty people. They're all just the worst. I'm never gonna forget that. Ooh. That's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hot. It's not quite red, but it is purple, like a. I think they called it plum. I wonder if that, if on the outside that looks good. Ooh, ooh, oh wow, okay. Powerfully pink, or not pink, but like it's like a. I don't know. Is plum technically considered pink or purple? I think it'd be purple, right? Like when I think of plum, I think purple. This reminds me of something. Maybe you make a salamence or something like that. With a there, it's like that. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. There's a fly actually. Like eyes for tying flies. That actually has this. I think green is the other like opposite color on the pie chart, but I'm not sure. Ooh. I don't know if she'd ever go for it because she does not like green. But I'm gonna put it there because I like the color. I think that's amazing. I think if I totally didn't have an like if I had no OC or whatever, I'd freaking do that. But I'm not. I'm not unoriginal like that. I'm not gonna just like steal my thing or steal a. Actually, wouldn't be stealing it. It would be making my own. But I've got my own stuff. I'm not gonna worry about that sort of crap. Obviously, with Jimmy, I'm not worried. Oh, don't do that. That doesn't work. I feel like something light would be good. I almost wonder how yellow looks. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. Yo, dog, I dig it. I'm gonna give you even more options, as weird as that is to say. I think the plum kind of distracted me from the... I feel like if I go for a really nice purple... Oh my god. It needs to be just... absolutely purple. Yeah, right. So yeah, that lavender's great. Lavender's actually a great color. See how that looks. Or would it be better? Hold on. Actually, yeah, it's better as a central color, other than a highlighting or like a background color. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Hmm. Ooh, let's see how this goes. Isn't that similar to one we already have? No, it's not. That's weird. I went for all the blue ones. I feel like this is actually better of what my wife wanted. Something a little more purpley purple. Well, let's not let's our morals. Let's not rest on our morals. Let's see what else we got. I wonder how a blue would look. Like a bluey blue. Do 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 do. Let's see how much of blue we can get away with. Honestly, it kind of blends really well. Like, I'm looking at it, and it's not the worst thing. It's obviously blue, but then it becomes like almost a mesh purple with purple. Hmm. Okay, I think we've got enough for it. We have all the glasses. And then what's neat about the way I've got this organized, right, is you've got all this stuff just sort of... That was not the intention. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah. Take one of these, grab it. And ta-da! It's a drag and drop. Just like with everything else. It's nice modular. Oh, that was not even on target. Wait, something's wrong. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So there should be no white showing by the time it's centered. But yeah, that's it. That's the way that snap works. So now I need to decide which motifs I want to go for. Because I can do a bunch of stuff with, like, watch this. Like, grab it. And then it fits right like this. You fit to the dimensions on the bottom. You don't worry about all this other stuff. The most you might worry about is if you can get, like, this to the side enough to where it shows the eyes off better. That's like the main thing for me. Is if you can you successfully show off one or both of the eyes? Well, it's like this. I kind of like this, right? Obviously, if it was real life. I mean, if we were using this and this is our final thing, we delete this. Go back over it, not with that purple, but with that black there. And boom. And then you could erase this. Obviously, I can undo all this, so not as worried about it. But yeah, theoretically, that would be how you do it. I'm kind of wondering if I should bring it down a little more. But I'm kind of not sure about it, to be honest. Let's undo all this. That's all done. So I guess we could work on the hat now. I should totally move this out of the way, though. Oh yeah, I don't want to copy, I just want to move it. Mm-hmm. See what derby hat looks like. Like getting inspiration from one of these hats. Because she wants to be prim and proper. That's her whole thing. Is she wants to be prim, proper, and chic. We can look at the other options for Indiana. Morning Glory is a good one. It's introduced. It's introduced? Is it from Europe? Oh, okay. Southeastern. Interesting. Water leaf. Thistle? Thistle's fun. It's introduced? Whoa, I had no idea it was introduced. Oh, okay. It was introduced into certain states. No, it's not native to the United States, apparently. I thought it was. What is it? It's probably European. Most of this stuff is going to end up being European. European. Poison oak. Prairie coneflower. Classic. Echinacea. Now, I will have to go to bed early just because I gotta help at the church tomorrow. Well, today, but you know how it works. Sunflowers are pretty, but I feel like maybe we should go for something a little more tropical. Who knows? Wood sorrel. Is this really endangered? Used to have these growing all the time in one of the Boy Scout camps I used to go to. These were great for picking. High brushback blackberry. Common dewberry. I didn't know dewberries were a type of raspberry type. Of course, to be fair, I honestly couldn't tell you what it looked like. I do like that. could do something fun, like not necessarily be an accurate plant per se, but have it be like inspired, so to speak. So you see how it does this, like where there's like the fresh green after, I'm assuming it's after the petals dropped off. Yeah, see how it's like there's the little green spades, the whatever petals, I don't forget what those, they're like. It's been a while since I've taken botany, so it you gotta forgive me a little bit on that. But like those like spade outwards, there's 5. So there's 5 petals on each flower. So we could do something small. Do something like, oh, I don't know, like this. And have the middle be a little like blackberry type, like looking design. So like something akin to this. Not my best, obviously I'm not drawing very well, but something like that. And then have this outer part be like shaded green, or even have it to where there's like dips. Could be interesting. Could do it partially up. Yes. Darn. If I were any less lively, it would be a ASMR stream practically. Oh, I forgot I increased it. So yeah, it's obviously not to scale, but it's... There we go. That'd be like... Actually, let me draw the Because for some reason, when you draw the center first, you tend to do better. Yeah, they're little round, almost hexagonal shapes. Why? Huh. That's interesting. Guy who made BlackBerry, like the, not the, obviously the company, but the whatchamacallit, the TV show, the movie. Apparently he was approached by Wizards of the Coast to direct the Magic the Gathering movie whenever that comes out. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know how much I want an actual Magic the Gathering show, because I feel like it would be in danger of not being that good. Like, yeah, sometimes the risk is worth the pain, but I don't think in this case it's really worth pursuing. This is a very rough sketch, but it'll do. So almost like this. There's particular to the petal pace or petal shape. They're long. So maybe I go longer instead, like more spindly. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bump the mic. Bump the mic, don't bump the mic, baby. Bump the mic, it's taking on water. Nope. Oh, I almost just fell asleep there. Something like that. Whew. Suppose it doesn't have to be like that. Oh, nope. Actually, I need to leave that part of it. Do, 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 do. Where is it? I know I had it somewhere around here. The hat I was referencing. I want to say the stem was part of the design. I can't be for sure. So you got like little things going up to this little bulb here. I don't remember how exactly it goes, but somewhere along this. Am I seriously gonna fall asleep again? It's not fair. I guess the other question is, do I want like her ears to the side? It's too much. Like this is how it is. Oh, I'm sorry. The outside's actually the parts of the thickest. Isn't it the same thing? Right? This is it? Clicking the wrong things. Dun, dun. Right. Submit this. Redicus to do. No, what? That'd be funny to watch. Hey guys, I wonder what I've been watching. Funny. Alright, anyways. I'm sorry, I'd like half fallen asleep here, man. It is for some reason really rough out here for me trying to not fall asleep. Everybody wants to be a cat. So I was kind of right on it. Except there's a little more depth to the base here, too. This is probably the best ear we've got. Dang, I feel tired. Why do I feel so tired? I shouldn't. But it's like absolutely stunning me right now. Like I'm trying so hard to not just like nod off and sleep. You lost to a plant. Stop falling asleep right now. Alright, I need to get off. I'm actually going to pass out here. And I don't want to do that to you guys. Alright, sorry for the quick stream. I've been Jimmy Bufo. Thank you for watching. Check me out on my all that stuff. Check out my Twitter, etc., etc. Thank you. I'm sorry for this. Good night. I'll be seeing you guys later. Good night. I'll update you guys if there's any more.